Hey guys, coming at you with a short video of a hand that I played last night with Audrey in the RBC Speedball game. Had a couple of neat tips, I thought, so let's go over this hand. It was board 9. I was sitting south, Audrey was north. We had John Cobb sitting west and John Kirby sitting east. You'll see the score slip right there above my head. We ended up in 3 no trump on the steal. And making the hand was going to be competing with those people in 5 diamonds, making 5. So it turns out that making this hand is worth 75%. If I'd gone down, I lose to all the other pairs. So what's at stake here is either 75% for making the hand, 0% for going down. Let's get to the action and talk about some of the finer points. So Audrey obviously passed as north, and John were playing a weak no trump. So John Kirby opened the east hand with 1 no trump. And I sat south here. So when you are up against a weak no trump, it is very important that you have available a double to just show a good hand. And okay, what does good mean? Something like 14 or more. And probably what you want also is a way to show 2 suited hands, perhaps, and a way to show a 1 suited major. Those are the things that you would definitely want. But priority number 1 has got to be, we've got to have a way to show that we have a good, any good hand. So that's what I started with here was double. It's not systemic. It's just I have a good hand. Now it turns out that John and John were using like over the double. They just play systems on. So for a second, let's pretend that East had just opened 1 no trump. You held the West hand. We'll ignore the double for a second because that's essentially what their system does. They play the same system over double that they would over a pass. And the first thing that comes to your mind might be, I should transfer to heart since I have 5 of those. First of all, like you definitely want to be bidding here. You definitely want to be trying to get to a major rather than passing 1 no trump when you've got this 5-4 shape in the majors with a singleton on the side. So thought A, I should transfer to my 5-card heart suit. There's actually a better solution here, and it's to use something called crawling or garbage Stayman. And the idea is, well, we're going to bid 2 clubs with this hand, Stayman. If partner responds with a major, that's great, we pass. If partner responds with 2 diamonds, we now bid 2 hearts and have that be a non-forcing bid. And what we get to, so what we lose here is the ability for partner to play hearts, which isn't so important, especially when we're playing a weak no trump. But what we gain is those times when partner actually has 4 spades, we might get to a better spade fit or an 8-card fit, whereas the heart suit might be 5-2. Anyway, the Stayman bid here gets you 2 bites of the cherry. It follows an important principle of bidding, which is leave yourself and your partner the most outs, the most soft spaces to fall, the most chances at getting to the optimal contract as possible. And the best way to do that here is to use Stayman rather than committing to hearts by using a transfer. So that's what he did. Audrey passed. And at this point, it's unclear to me whether John Kirby took a position and passed 2 clubs since he had 5 of them. I would guess that that's what he did here. I mean, John and John have played together forever. So I imagine he was just passing tactically since he had 5 clubs rather than forgetting it was Stayman. And he passed. And I thought I had a pretty interesting decision as south here. So like one idea is I could just pass. It seems to me that 2 clubs is almost surely going down, especially in the case where they've just had bidding misunderstanding, right? We might have like an 8-card club fit. And even though they'd be going down, we wouldn't necessarily have to double it since they're vulnerable and we're getting 100 points per under trick. So that's one thought. And then I thought, I just have so many tricks here. If we can just stop them from taking the first 5, like I'm looking at 2 clubs, probably 6 diamonds, maybe a spade. If partner has either major suit ace, or if she's got the queen of clubs, that would be 9 tricks. And in the end, I just decided, let's just go ahead and bid 3 now. And not like, I don't want to get the diamonds involved here. I just want to take a shot at 3 now. All right. I have probably 8 tricks, and I've either got some possibilities of a night the partner produces a trick, or, maybe they underlead the ace of spades against no trump. Maybe they lead a spade and a spade back. Maybe partner's got some sort of slow trick. There's just too many ways. that 3 no trump can be right here, so I bet it. And John Cobb was on lead, and what he's going to do here is lead the 10 of hearts. This comes to the second point that I have to impart to you here. So he leads the 10 of hearts, which is the standard lead, top of an interior sequence from something like Queen 10-9 or King 10-9. He leads the 10. And I will tell you, like after we go through our trick counting exercise here, which obviously you're doing on every single hand because I've implored you to do so, we have 3 clubs. We have 6 diamonds. Now the diamond suit's kind of cool because it actually blocks for a second, right? Like if we play the ace, king, queen of diamonds and the 7, 8, 9 from the board, the 10 of diamonds is going to block the run of our diamonds. We can get around that with the club suit. Like we could play a club to the queen, then the ace of clubs to get rid of one of the board's diamonds. That'll unblock the diamond suit. But every once in a while you have these weird suits that block, like this diamond suit does here. And sometimes you have to get pretty creative on how to unblock them. Here it's not going to be a problem because we've got the club entries. But anyway, 3 club tricks, 6 diamond tricks, a spade if we could get to it. But the problem is, like, they're very likely to take the first 5 tricks. Okay, they have the ace, king, queen of hearts, however many heart length tricks they can get, and they've also got the ace of spades. So, especially in live bridge, it's important for you here not to criticize partner or roll your eyes or give off any sort of vibe that you're not going to make this. Like, it's important to remain confident in situations like these. Sometimes, like here, there will be a legitimate way to overcome them setting the contract. But you don't want to wake your opponents up to the fact that they're onto something good. Okay, you always want to try and maintain a poker face. That's like my psychological tip from this hand. Okay, obviously we played it online, so that doesn't matter as much, but never let them know you're beat, right? I think there was a deodorant commercial from the 80s or something. It was like, never let them see you sweat. And that's the idea here. Anyway, back to this 10 of hearts lead and what we need to do in the heart suit. The knee-jerk reaction to the 10 of hearts lead, and if you're being honest, I think you're going to nod with me here, is to cover the 10 with the jack. And I want to be clear here. If we cover the 10 with the jack, East is going to win the king. He's going to unblock the ace. He's going to lead a heart through to his partner. They're going to take 5 tricks. East is probably going to signal the ace of spades. They're going to cash the ace of spades. We're going to be down 2. But there's a legitimate way to not go down here, and it's to rely on the suit blocking. Okay, so let's undo that jack of hearts play. And the idea here is we're actually going to play low from the dummy. Now keep in mind, if you play the jack from the dummy here, what you are essentially logically saying is that I think it is possible that West led the 10 from ace, king, queen, 10. And that's just ridiculous. Okay, so don't fall for the knee jerk here of covering with the jack. Let's play the 2, and you will see the quandary that East is in. He's got 2 choices. You play the 3, and East-West can't any longer get 5 tricks before I get 9, right? The heart suit is blocked. This is a hand of blocked suits. Okay, I mean, they could cash the ace, king of hearts, but now they can't get to West's hearts, right? So they could take 4 tricks, but they can't take 5. So let's see what if he plays one of his big hearts instead. What if he plays the king? Well, now again, they can't untangle the heart suit. They can still only take 3 hearts, right? You could take the ace, they could take the queen, and we'd be right back to the same spot. The jack would be the stopper in the dummy. They could take the ace of spades, but that's only 4 tricks. North-South ends up with their plus 400 and a 75% board. So takeaways from today. You need a penalty double, a card showing double against weak no trumps. When you have a weak hand and partners opened 1 no trump, you want to be transferring into a 5-card major regardless of your point count. And when you're 5-4 in the majors with a weak hand, you can actually use this trick of Stayman followed by the major. If partner bids 2 diamonds, if partner bids one of your majors, that's great. This way you get a shot at playing 2 spades when it's right, instead of committing to 2 hearts. What you lose is that your partner's not going to be declaring the hand anymore. That gives up a little bit tactically, especially when it's a strong no trump, just to be clear about what the downside is. The other things, blocked suits. Don't ask yourself when you're playing a card from the dummy at trick 1, is there anything I'm catering to here? rather than using lizard brain, which is, oh, I see an honor, I'm going to cover it with another one. They rattle off the first 5 heart tricks and the ace of spades, and you get the down 2 that you deserved for not thinking through the situation. Anyway, hope this one helps. It was kind of the hand that I thought was cool with most teaching points from last night, and hope to see you guys at a bridge table near me soon. Hope everyone is happy and healthy, and see y'all again soon.